was not able to come. And so he asked if he could have the opportunity to come, and so here he is this week. He's going to go by the same rules. 5 minutes. He will be telling you a little bit about himself and why he's running for office. And he has told me that, like the others, he will be available a minute or two after the meeting. So if we don't have time for questions and you've had questions, please catch him on the way out. Here's Mark.
I got to bump that up just a little bit. First off, thanks for letting me come back and do this. Sorry about last week. I really apologize for my schedule getting terribly in the way. So thanks for letting me come back, President Christiane Kiwanis Club. First, I was given 2 charges, was to talk a little bit about myself, and then a little bit why I'm running for office. The first thing I'll tell you is I'm a family man. I have my wife Bonnie, and between the two of us, we have a yours, mine, and ours situation. Who remembers that movie? Pretty good movie from way back. Well, that's us. Between us, we have 6 children, and 4 are more or less moved away. One sort of halfway. Still trying to get them out the door. So anyway, family man first for me. I just want to let you guys all know that. So I couldn't do a lot of what I do without the support of Bonnie and my family, so that's been terrific, including doing this. A long-time New Mexican. I was born in Santa Fe a long time ago. I'm a graduate of St. Michael's High School, so and my connection to Los Alamos began with my aunt and uncle. Some of you probably remember them, John and Betty Lou Stein, long-time Los Alamos residents. My uncle was a guard, probably worked connected with Roger at some point way back in his family with the old Pro Force. Anyway, they moved up here, my uncle and my dad's sister, and then drug him out here from Ohio. In the 1951 is when he came out here after World War II. I bring this up because of those of you who remember at Bandelier, at the old Bandelier Center there, the museum, remember that model that used to be in there, that old model of the Chini ruin? Well, my dad made that model when he was a ranger down at Bandelier, so that model is still somewhere up there. Anyway, so I have a long-time connection up here. When after I graduated high school, I was in the United States Navy for 6 years. After that, I went to school in the GI Bill. Which was a great program. I wish they had the old GI Bill, but the new one's pretty good now, I must admit. Undergrad work at University of New Mexico and then University of State of New York. My master's degree is from Duke University. I've been at the laboratory since 1983. I'm currently a manager. I started for 10 years. I did work at the old Mason physics facility. I have a hard time calling it Lance. I still want to call it Mason. That's my time here for about 10 years, and then I got into the game of occurrence investigations. So mishaps at the laboratory, my group is responsible for taking a look at what went on there and trying to understand and help the laboratory improve from those kind of things. That's kind of what I do now. I'm a manager of a pretty large group. I've been a manager for a long time, but that's kind of me in a nutshell. As far as my work history, my family, I've been engaged in the community for a long time, largely through coaching. I probably coached, if you have kids between the ages of sort of 10 and 17, I probably coached them at something at some time or another, either basketball, football, baseball, whatever it is. Now I'm a basketball coach at the high school, which I'm connected to a popular basketball academy, that's why I brought that up. And other programs too. Really, Leadership Los Alamos is something I'm really connected with. I know several of you through that program as well. And so I guess that's probably enough about me, about my background. I can answer questions after. The larger question, though, maybe why am I running for office? I really have been the recipient of all this community's had to offer for a long time. I've raised a bunch of kids here through the schools. We've partaken of all that this town has to offer, which is a number of things, and I'm reminded by that by my staff at work all the time, how many cool things there are to do in Los Alamos, including one of my staff said, did you hear about this really cool chess match they did with these life-size pieces? I went and watched. How cool is that? So there's a lot of stuff we do here, and the community really does a lot for everybody, and I've been a user of that, knowing that at some time in my life, it's going to be my turn to come up and help the next group of people. We all owe a debt to the community at some level. My debt was going to be that job, that hard job, trying to help on the council, about trying to help manage things for everybody, right? So there's a lot of people that want people to manage things for them so they can take advantage of those things and trust in those leaders. And it's my turn to do that. So that's why I've done it. I've been preparing myself for years, trying to get ready for this, mostly through leadership Los Alamos and leadership New Mexico, understanding the issues, getting to know people, understanding what the issues are. Thank you. And so that's my driving force for here, and I would like to bring passion and energy to this. That's what I bring to anything I do, commitment, enthusiasm, and a willingness to move forward and get coalitions to do that. So that's me. Thank you guys.